What looks better? Collar done up? Oh, that's better. Collar down. Collar up. I was just trolling. No, I'm talking to the camera, darling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, dance. Alright, let's get to the video. Let's stop trolling. Seriously, which one's better? Got a date with your mum tonight, so I want to look good. Pros and cons of dating women half your age. This could go pros and cons of dating men half your age, but we'll do it with women this video. Someone said, you know, you only date women half your age, you're 42, you're a creeper, you know, your girlfriend's always in their 20s or 18 or blah blah blah, 19 or whatever. What's the deal? You know, you can't get anyone your own age. It's just like, you know, you see the comments out there. You know, I attract my fans, I attract my haters, part of the deal. So what's the deal? What's the pros and cons? Why do I only date women half my age? It appears to be the truth, but it's not really the truth. That's just what's in public. Let's get into it. Let's get stuck into it. So let's start with the pros and cons. Pros and cons of dating women half your age. So I'm 42, Natasha's 21. She's 21? I think she's 21, yeah. She was 19 when she first come to stay at my place in the tents here. So, been together for almost 2 years. Pros and cons. You know, I've had a lot of, you know, not a lot, but I've had, you know, girlfriends half my age or friends, etc. half my age. Pros and cons of that would be, let's start with the pros. Let's start with the cons. The cons are, the cons of having a 21-year-old live-in girlfriend. This is my personal experience. I'm thinking of the cons. I would say that maybe they fully haven't learned about alcohol yet, and they're still a little bit like, you know, there's still that little bit of magnetism towards the party scene, just a little bit. But I find at 21, you're starting to get older. It's probably when you're 18, 19, the party scene is really strong. And I think every 3 or 4 months after age, probably 18 and a half, every 3 or 4 months, that pull for party life goes down, in my experience. My nose is very itchy, got cat fur allergy. So that probably the con is that party set. But it's just, I gotta go out and party as well. So I've been out to clubs and stuff with Natasha and parties and just, you know, fucking around, having fun. But I've been totally sober. Natasha's had a few drinks and she enjoys it. But last time we went out, and last time she was drinking alcohol was, I think, maybe February. Went to like a music festival, and she was dead keen to go to it. And I was like, cool, let's do it. And then afterwards, or during, she's like, oh, it's not as good as I thought it would be. You know, okay. And I sort of, part of me said, yeah, I told you so. But it's good. It's really important for them to understand what it feels like. That way, you personally feel that versus someone going, nee. And often we do what people tell us that we can't do or whatever, or we shouldn't do. So I think it's really important to let people learn, as long as it's safe and there's no risk involved, let them feel what it's like. And so that'd probably be the biggest one, which is a really small one. Some people can't handle the social disapproval. You know, people are, oh, you're a creeper, you know, you're like this young, hot, sexy, fit, athletic, free, no debt, no kids, no responsibility women who are young and fun and full of enthusiasm and want to travel the world and, you know, have experiences and really good experiences. And that's wrong, Harley. You shouldn't be doing that. You should date people who are your age group. And I've done that before, and that's fine. And I've got a lot of friends around my age, and that's great. But then we have different things in common. You know, the average 42-year-old woman doesn't want to be successful, you know, starlet on social media. She doesn't want to have, you know, the eyes of social media on her and dress up in bikinis and prance around and just, you know, make money on ebooks and travel the world and do all that stuff. You know, that's not for everybody. Not everybody can handle that. Some people my age, women, they want to have kids, they want to have a mortgage, they want to have a 9-to-5 job, 4 weeks a year holiday, go to football, you know, go out to a schnitzel house or whatever, you know, maybe try a bit of vegan food here and there, and that's fine, you know, for them if that's what they want. But I find it's very, very hard for me to find someone who's really, you know, into fitness at my age, because most women my age have been, you know, they've been burdened down by society's expectations. You know, have kids, get a mortgage, get married, all this stuff, do diets, do the pill for 20 years, and so they're metabolically challenged, you know, just because the system has it that way. So I find it'd be hard for me to really connect with someone at a core level, deep level, in terms of a living relationship. I've got plenty of friends, for sure, I'm not discriminating there, but in terms of I'm very, very fussy, just as I recommend everybody should be very fussy if you're a living partner, and it just wouldn't work, I find, typically. But that said, you know, there's definitely virtues as well to, you know, same-age relationships as well. There's definitely pros and cons to everything. But for me, the pros of dating, you know, having a living partner, let's use Natasha example. She loves to travel, you know, going to Thailand or going to the beaches, or, you know, going for a swim in a tropical stream in the middle of the night, or trying new fruits or new foods. It's like, she's a very, very open-minded young woman. You know, loves being on the camera, loves being, you know, part of the troll, things like that. Just easy to influence, very, very easy to influence in the right way. She's very smart, she's very street smart, and she's not afraid to, you know, to say to the system and just do what, you know, makes sense. And so she doesn't, you know, get easily swayed by public opinion or social disapproval. Very, very strong character, and that's, for me, that's the core right there. The looks and the age and all that stuff, that's bonuses. But if you don't have that core of like saying, this is what I'm going to do, you know, fuck all the haters, whatever, then that's strong. That's like the cornerstone of any relationship for me in terms of attractiveness is someone who's, you know, he's very similar to me in terms of like, fuck the haters, whatever, you know, this is how it is. So that's really, really attractive, and it's very, very rare to find that. Also to find that in such an attractive woman who's free and has no debt, no kids, no family pressures that she is governed by. She follows her own heart, follows her own drum, and takes my advice, and is very, very rare we have an argument or a debate about something. She's just straight onto it because she's smart. She's smart. You know, some people out there, you tell them something and they're like, and it's like, oh my god, you know. But there's academic smart, which I don't have, and there's street smart, like logic smart, pragmatic smart, and not many people have that. I have that, Natasha has that, most of my viewers who are 7 minutes into this video would have that as well. Just common sense. Common sense is fucking rare. Very, very rare. A contraceptive pill, nothing wrong with taking that. That's pretty good for you. That's nothing. You know, Natasha's only taken that for like, I think she did it for about 4 weeks when she was 16 or whatever. So her metabolism's like perfect. It hasn't been damaged by contraceptives or pharmaceuticals. You know, she's never done any mind-altering pharmaceutical drugs, SSRIs or Xanax or lithium. She's never done any of that. She hasn't done any street drugs like ecstasy. She did a little bit of cocaine once, but that's in that system pretty quick. But all that, you know, other stuff, hasn't done that. Never shot up meth, hasn't abused alcohol. Very, very clean, pure system. And that's another benefit to someone who's younger, is they haven't really damaged their metabolism that much. So they stay in good shape. Every guy wants a woman in shape. Every woman wants a guy in shape. Let's be honest. You know, it's just, we live in a very shallow world. It's very, very true. Aesthetics is, you know, our social currency for a lot of things, especially women. That's just how it is. Just like a man's judged on his height or stature or, you know, job status, social status, musculature, whatever. Girth. Girth is more important. Hang on, what's this video about? So yeah, there's pros and cons. Another thing as well is, you know, Natasha doesn't want any kids, and she just loves, she got the cats. We've got 3 cats here, you know. We had 5, unfortunately 2 got run over on a weekend a few weeks ago, very tragic. But responsibility of having 3 cats, you know, she loves it, and it's a good fit. It's a good fit. Porsche, Schnitzel and Cece. Good cats. Good cats. Cats are great. Pets, you know, wild pets, they just come and go, you know, during the day. So pros and cons, you know, it's the biggest things for me, apart from that, you know, personality wise, let's forget personality because that's personal preferences, but the no debt, no kids, no responsibilities other than some feral cats we've got in the garden, open-minded, willing to seek new experiences, just willing to taste the world, you know, literally taste the world, just try things, you know. That's really, really awesome. It doesn't have the baggage of, you know, being in a bad relationship beforehand and having the kids and just thinking about, you know, which is normal. There's nothing wrong with that, but that's just very common. I think everybody wants to have someone who doesn't have that baggage, because that baggage, I mean, look at the shit that's gone down in my life from damaged people trying to damage me. You know, like that's I'm a lot more discerning who I spend my time with now. A lot more discerning. So I think damaged people, the best thing you can do for them is not be one yourself, and probably avoid them. Read them early and just, yeah. I've learned that the hard way. So there you go, that's the pros and cons. Down below, what do you think pros and cons are? Would you date someone half your age? Obviously, you know, if it's legal. But if you're a 40-year-old woman, would you love to have a 20-year-old man as a boyfriend? Would you love to have... I think for me, it's better to being a guy. You know, I think if you're a 40-year-old woman dating a 20-year-old guy, the average 20-year-old guy is, you know, into taking risks, driving car fast, binge drinking, doing crazy drugs, shit like that. There are some sane 20-year-old guys out there, but I'd say there's more down-to-earth, mature 20-year-old females out there, ripe for the picking in terms of relationship material. That's my thoughts, based on personal experience. Share yours down below. What do you think of the shirt? Yay or nay? Give it a thumbs up if you like the shirt, give it a thumbs down if you don't. And yeah, we'll see you on the road. But that's my experiences there. I think if you're a young guy as well, I think if you're a 20-year-old guy watching this video, like, well, how does this help me? I said, well, I would say, yeah. I would say that you should date women twice your age, as I did when I was 20-something, you know? I think that's a great one. If you're a 20-something guy, you should have a 40-year-old woman girlfriend for sure. Learn from her. She's going to teach you a lot of good things. You know, think about that. So I would recommend doing that. Flip it around. If you're a 20-year-old guy watching the video, you're like, great, Durianrider. What about me? You know, I've got to wait for 20 years. Flip it now and learn. And then that way you'll become a more mature man by having a girlfriend who's maybe 30 or 35 or 40. Or maybe she's got kids as well. So you have that bit of responsibility there. So it makes you a bit more mature and appreciate your freedom when you have it. And get a vasectomy as well. Don't get a vasectomy so you don't get locked down. Right? Some people are like, oh man, it's too late. I'm already locked down. But, you know, if you got kids, you're meant to have them. If you don't, get a vasectomy. Do both either way. Vasectomy. And if you already got kids, get a vasectomy anyway. And so, yeah, I'd recommend guys do that. You know, get a girlfriend who's got kids. Okay, do I want to be a daddy? And some people say, I don't want to be a dad for someone else's kids. It's like, well, those kids, every kid needs a dad in their life. Every kid needs a mum in their life. Alright? Might not be your biological children, but look at society, man. Like, the society's fucking crashing because the family model's pretty broken. And people are having kids that have to go to work all day and spend time more with their work colleagues they fucking despise versus the kids that they should be, you know, it's just, that's another video. But guys, date someone who's older than you. Women, stay off drugs, keep your body good shape, don't use the contraceptive pill, makes you gain weight, makes you extra crazy. Women are crazy enough, which is fine. It's the feminine model. Women are like cats, alright? Cats are crazy. They're unpredictable. 1 minute they're cuddly, next minute they're Women are like cats. And the sooner men can understand that, the feminine flow of things, nature's very feminine. Okay, we're going to get some woo-woo now. Let's go do 1 minute of woo-woo. Feminine is, you know, this is feminine. It's very flowy. It's very, you know, 1 minute it's up here, next minute it's down there, when it's cracking here, and it's just in the wind. This is masculine. You're going to come back tomorrow, it's going to be the same shape. It's going to be like this feet, just forever pretty much. It's just solid as a rock. That's masculine, all right? And they both work. You know, the feminine can wrap around here, the masculine creates a foundation for the feminine to be expressive and flow and beautiful. So cats are like that. Cats are very just, you know, 1 minute I'll go to pick up the cat and the cat's purring, next minute I'll just run away like, who are you? And so if you get pissed off at the cat and you go kick the cat or whatever, it's like you miss out on the feminine cat energy. So you got to understand that, and that's a whole nother video. Stay feminine, women. Stay feminine, stay nice. Do what you have to do, and in good ways. And men, don't lose your shit. Stay grounded, stay mature, control your emotions. Don't let them get the better of you. We'll see you next video. Thanks for watching. Share some comments down below. Let's carry on from this conversation. It's a 14-minute video. We can go a lot more deep than this. Let's carry on some conversation down below. We'll do some follow-up videos. Thanks for watching. Get a vasectomy. Balls deep. Nothing beats the feeling. Ball. Oh, meatball. See, sometimes cats bite you, and sometimes they snuggle up. It's because they're feminine, alright? Actually, it's not meatballs, it's Roxy. Roxy, a little puss. Yes. Down, Roxy. Yes. See? Oh, a little cat. This is a feral cat from the yard. Very feminine. Cats are very feminine, alright? Raise cats, and you understand what I'm talking about. Ooh, little fluffies. Oh, little fluffy chins, eh? a little fluffy face. Ooh.